Hello YouTube, welcome to another episode of Reviewed by Joe for You. Well, I appreciate you guys watching the video. Please take a few seconds to go ahead and subscribe. I truly would appreciate that. Today we'll be following up on the earlier review we did on the Dyno-Glo vertical propane smoker, and we're going to smoke some ribs. We'll put some chicken in there and a few other things. So let's go along for the ride, guys. Let's go ahead and see how good this Dyno-Glo really works. Well, what I did was I decided to go with a combination here. I'm using oak chunks along with some pecan wood chips. I find that the smokiness that the oak delivers in combination with the light sweetness and also smokiness of that pecan is just a good combination. Let's go ahead and get this water bath going. You know, we cleaned it before we stored it, but let's go ahead and rinse it out. Yeah, fresh water. Hey, we country, we Geechee out here, so guess what we doing? Straight from the water hose. Ain't no purified water needed around here. Let's go ahead and do it straight from the water hose. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get that leveled off and put that in the smoker and get this thing going. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, let's see if we can balance this thing out. All right, let's not make this waste. Hey, let's go ahead and choose intellect over completion. All right, guys, let's see what we got. Bam, there we go. Got the water in. See, there you go. No lie, nice clean water. Make sure we keep everything moisturized in there. We got our wood chips along with our oak chunks. Let's go ahead and put the top on there. Get that situated. All right, simple enough, right? Let's go ahead and get that gas turned on. Yep. 1, 2, 3. Turn on, turn on, turn on. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and turn on the propane. Oof. Just like that, we're good to go. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and close her up. Yep. All right. See, there we go. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next situation. Now, as you can see here, it's probably been about, I would say about 20, 25 minutes. We had the smoker, the gas burner on high to get that wood going, and it's doing just that. What I like to do here, guys, I like to go ahead and get a lot of that smoke out of the way, that initial smoke, you know, that freshness of the wood. I like to go ahead and get that charred off before I introduce any meat to the smoker. I find that doing it that way kind of gives a smoother smoke flavor. As we all know, too much harsh smoke is no good. All right. Also, I got these temperature thermometers, meat thermometers off of Amazon. 20 bucks, 30 bucks, cheap product, but it does the job, right? So pretty much what I decide to do and what I use it for is just a combination of the whole reasoning behind getting a propane smoker to begin with. You know, like I said, I'm a good old Geechee boy, country boy. You know, I'm all about charcoal or just straight up wood, right? I find that brings the best flavor out of meat when you're barbecuing or smoking it. But what I've learned over the years is that if done properly, you can use propane in conjunction with wood and get a really good authentic flavor. So yeah, real quick here as I'm talking over this, yeah, these thermometers, what I do is I typically put one in the top portion of the smoker, and I put another in the bottom portion of the smoker, part of the smoker, just so I can get a fair gauge of the ambient temperature within the smoker. It comes with 4 of those probes. Now, those temperature probes you can push directly into the meat, so you can kind of remotely get a clear understanding as to the temperature your meats and so on and so forth. But yeah, like I said, the whole point of this, getting the temperature thermometers, getting the thermometers and the whole propane smoker, it's just that control. You can put the meat in, get things situated, be able to kind of gauge the temperature from a distance inside the house, nice and cool in a climate-controlled environment, and not worry about flare-ups and different things that you would have to concern yourself with when using traditional charcoal. But as we all know, charcoal has the best flavor. But let's talk about it for a second. What is charcoal? Charcoal ain't nothing but charred off wood. So if you get that wood cooking properly, you'll be good to go. Okay, as you can see there, I had a temperature, like I said, thermometer at the top, thermometer at the bottom, and I also use that in conjunction with the temperature gauge that comes with, that's on the outside of the grill. Now this is the kind of receiver, it's the receiver that you'll kind of keep on you. As you can see here, I have it preset, and it also has alarms built into them where you can set up alerts. So the way I got them set up, I got my low alert, meaning it would alert me and let me know when it reached these temperatures. My low temperature alert is 211 degrees Fahrenheit, and my high temperature alert is 270. All right, so here it is. It's probably been about a good 25-30 minutes. As you can see, that smoke is there, but it's that good clean smoke, you know. It's not heavy, and you got that char going nice on that wood. Got them burnt off that freshness of that initial wood. And here we have it. We have the belle of the ball. Let's go ahead and put some more loving on it. Yeah, that's a little special seasoning combination that I put together. Hey, you know what? Maybe before too long, we'll sit down and we'll speak more to my cooking prowess here on Reviewed by Joe. But for now, you know, we're just trying to highlight this grill. But we're also going to get some good meat cooked while we're doing that. What I have here is 3 slabs of ribs cut in half, so 6 halves. I have 2 slabs of baby back ribs, a good quality, really good high quality baby back rib, and I also have a St. Louis style spare rib that I cut in half. So far, what you're seeing here, you're seeing me put in those baby back ribs, and we're going to put those on the top parts of the smoker. What I try to do is put or make certain that any meat that I put on the bottom shelving of the smoker, which is going to get obviously more of that direct heat, or as much of it as you would get in a smoker. You see here, I put those spare ribs there. Has a little more fat than say your traditional your high end or any quality baby back rib. So we got those going. We're going to bring that temperature back up and get those smoking. Traditionally, for me, it takes about 4 hours. 4 hours of smoking for my ribs to get where I want them to be, and we're going to go ahead and walk through that process. Obviously, we're gonna make it a little more pithy, right? But we're definitely going to put this smoker to the test. I've used this smoker before. This is like my second time of using the smoker. So we got those ribs on the smoker. We're in the yard, so let's do this. Go ahead and clean her up, right? One thing I try to do is, and one thing I recommend, and one of the benefits of cooking outside is that you just go ahead and spray her up, clean out these dishes real quick, and get them inside the house, and not have to carry so much dirty dishes into the home. Also, I find that if you're cooking outside on a summer's day, and first of all, happy 4th of July to everyone. God bless all those veterans and all those patriots out there who are putting us all in a position where we can have good summer evenings and afternoons and barbecue and smoked meat. God bless the veterans. God bless them. My father was a veteran, fought in the Korean War. God bless him. Let's get it. Yeah, so back to the smoker. So far, it's been, I guess, probably about 30 minutes into smoking the meat. As you can see, that's what the temperatures are showing. 196 on the top, 156 on the bottom. I'm not sure how accurate that is, to be quite frank with you. I was a little surprised at those readings, but that's what it's showing. So I also, like I said, I use the actual thermometer on this video. I'm just showing you that they're the same. But like I said, I also tend to use the temperature gauge on the front of the smoker to kind of get me a good gauge of where we are actually. Because sometimes to make room for the meat, I tend to push the thermometers to the far back of the smoker, and you kind of want them a little more centered. So, I kind of take it for what it's worth in terms of using that to gauge. It's just a tool I use, but it's really not the mechanism that's gonna get me to where I'm trying to get to. So there you go. That's what the ribs look like. Probably about 20-30 minutes into it. Smoke's going there. you got that. And also you got to remember, once you throw those ribs in there, you're definitely also going to really drop those temperatures. You're going to drop those temperatures really low. You know, they're only about a few moments outside of the fridge, so you got to take that in consideration as well in terms of you know, watching these gauges. So it's gauges, it's experience, it's a combination of a few things that are going to get you where you know you're trying to get to. As you can see, the smoke is looking good. And real quick here, for those of you who've been watching me, thank you guys. For those who aren't, please subscribe, guys. But remember, I had a gazebo up here. I took that down. As you can see, we got a little ball spot here that we're going to need to address here in the corner of the yard. I'll be putting up a sandbox, and I will be reviewing that as well in the upcoming days, the next few days, and I'll put that up on the channel. I appreciate you guys if you check that out as well. But so far, so good. Smoke is looking good. We're probably about an hour in at this point, and we're pretty much good to go. That's what you're looking for. You know, we take a little quick look at this chute here. Now, you can't close that completely. What I try to do is keep it right in the middle, you know, not completely on one end or the other, and that in conjunction with opening up the vents on near the fire keeps everything flowing. All right, let's take a quick look. Let's see what we got here. All right, let's go ahead and pull her out. All right, so like I said, got these pork ribs on the bottom. At this point, we're probably about 2 hours in, and don't that look divine? Now, don't that just look like everything you're looking for in life? Let me tell you something. If that ain't a good summer's day, man, I don't know what to tell you. That's looking good to me. And let me tell you something. It was good. And the smell, oh my God, you know, whew, God bless the vegetarians, but God bless those of us who really indulge. It ain't nothing like some good old ribs are ribs. Ain't nothing like ribs. I don't eat pork. I just eat bacon and ribs and pork chops. All right, so here we got our baby back ribs, right? And they're looking good. They're looking really good. You know, like I said, we got them on the higher levels of the shelving in the smoker. So as you might imagine, they don't get as much of that direct heat. Like I said, those spare ribs tend to be a little more fatty, right? So we want that. We want that. We want them to char up a little more. We want them to get a little more of that direct heat to kind of, you know, pull a little bit of that fat away from that product. So we're gonna go ahead and flip over the rest of these ribs, and you know, we'll put them back in there. So like I said, we're probably about 2 hours in. We're gonna go about another hour, about one more hour, and then we're gonna come back, and then we're gonna go ahead and put them in some aluminum foil, rub them down with some a mustard-based sauce, and put some brown sugar on them, get them nice and right. All right. Oh yeah, real quick. I mentioned earlier, I think I mentioned, but you know, I also gonna smoke some chicken. So I put that chicken on the grill. And see, the thing about it, when I smoke chicken, I love smoked chicken, right? As we all do. I love smoked chicken. But the thing about smoked chicken, if you smoke the chicken to completion about 160 degrees, it tends to have that great flavor, but that texture. For me, anyway, the skin. Like I said, I'm a good old Geechee boy. I like my skin on chicken, right? In fact, they're selling fried chicken chips now, right? Wow, one of those things you wish you thought of. But anyway, I digress. But yeah, we went and smoked the chicken. What we're gonna do, we're gonna smoke this chicken up to about 120 degrees, right? And then we're gonna put her on the grill. So we're going to go ahead and bring it up on the grill to 160 degree temperature, get that char and that smoke that we get from the grill, but also, from the smoker, but also get that crispiness of the chicken skin from finishing on the grill. We'll get to that in a second. But real quick here, you know, like I said, we're about 2 hours in, and at this point, we're going to replenish the smoke box, right? We're going to put some more oak chunks in there and put some more pecan chips, pecan wood chips in there, and that should be enough to go ahead and finish up what we're doing here. So, you know, we're going to go ahead and get that done. While we're down here, we're also going to take a look at that water bath, make sure we got enough water in there, and make sure that we keep our moisture levels where we want them to be. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at that and see what we're working with. All right, we got a little bit in there, but you know what? We need to go ahead and replenish her. So what we'll do, we're outside, we're good old country boys. You know, we ain't running inside for no pitchers of water. We grab that water hose, right? Yeet! And make it happen. So here we go. Go ahead and fill it back up, nice and easy. You know, get it back where it needs to be, and go ahead and finish up. And also, we didn't film it, but also we put some thick, about 2-inch thick, 2.5-inch thick center cut pork chops. We smoked some corn. We smoked some baked brown baked beans, brown butter baked beans. They're baked beans, but they got so much dang on butter and brown sugar. I call them brown butter baked beans, but they oh so good. So anyway, we got that fire going, and we'll show you a snapshot of that towards the end. And I do apologize that we didn't film it, but like I said, it was the 4th of July, and things were popping. We had friends and family over, and drinks were flowing, so I missed some things. But anyway, real quick, as you can see here, we're about 3 hours in now. So that just took one of those spare ribs off the bottom. Now, don't that look good? Look at that smokiness. Look at that mahogany color. That's what you're looking for. And I'm gonna tell you something, this smoke is delivered. Now, I also put a smoke gasket around the door to ensure we don't lose any smoke. But let me tell you something, for the price of this smoke, it does what it does. So typically you put mustard, you see what I put on it, right? Put some of that on there. It's a mustard based Geechee, like I said, I'm Geechee, so it's that South Carolina golden style. You know, it's not exactly that, but it lends itself from that. But it's a mustard base, and we'll go ahead and tenderize, is what that mustard does anyway, tenderize that meat. And for this last hour, we're going to get some of that light brown sugar, and we put it on there. When I say we put it on there, yeah, we put it on there. Don't be scared of it. It ain't going to be sweet. It's going to be exactly what you need for it to be when you eat. Yeah. So trust me, it's going to be exactly what you're looking for. So it looks like a lot, but it's not really exactly what you're looking for. So go ahead and we'll wrap her up, and we'll get her back on the smoking. At this point, we pretty much got the smoke flavor we want and what we're looking for. We're not going to get much more after that once we wrap it up with this aluminum foil. Pretty much from this point on, it's pretty much just the temperature and the completion and getting that those ribs done. We're gonna go ahead and repeat that exact process with the remainder of these ribs. But like I mentioned earlier, we got the smoked chicken. Like I said, I love smoked chicken, but I'm gonna tell you something. I don't like the texture of the skin at times. You know what I'm saying? It could be a little rubbery if you smoke it to 160. So what I do is I pull it off the smoke at about 120. The internal temperature of about 120 degrees Fahrenheit, and then I put it on the grill. Now at this point, you've gotten about an hour, 45 minutes of smoke flavor at about 225 degrees, right? So at this point, you're good to go in terms of smoke flavor. So now what you want to do is crisp up that skin. It really won't matter whether you put I don't know, whether it's on propane or charcoal, to be honest with you. To me, it really don't matter because that smoke flavor is already infused in the chicken. Look at that. Don't that look good? And for those who, listen to that grill. Don't you hear that grill? For all of you who like those noises, no sounds, you're welcome. There you go, right? But let me tell you something. You put this smoky chicken, put it on this grill, finish it up. And this is just a regular old camper's propane Coleman camper's grill, right? You go ahead and put it on your grill, low temperature, for about, I would say about 7-8 minutes aside. Get it up to that 160 internal temperature. Let me tell you something. This is some good eating. It got that smoke flavor, got that crispiness, because that's all you're doing with that skin is crisping it up. But this something here, this is living. Let me tell you something. This is what it's all about. So far, let me tell you something. That Dyno-Glo is looking real good. Like I said, I used it before, but now it's fully seasoned. It's right where it needs to be. It's right in the socket. It's doing real good. So, guys, like I said, family's over. We're partying. Sorry, didn't really, show the meat coming off the grill, but this is one of the end products. This is some of the baby back ribs situated. So thank you guys for watching the video. And like I said earlier, this is some of those smoked baked beans, some spare ribs, that thick cut pork chops, and smoked corn. And let me tell you something, it was good. So for me, thumbs up. I know it's all about the the chef, but let me tell you something. This grill really stood up. I appreciate it. It seemed like a really good buy. So thumbs up, Alex. You asked for the follow-up. There you go, buddy. Thank you for supporting the channel. For everyone else, guys, please subscribe. It's free, and you're worth it. Let's get it.